This is how you stay relevant and profitable in 2026. The market has changed. You already know that. Buyers have changed. You already know that. If you're still selling the way you did last year, you're already behind. You probably already know that too. So today, I'm introducing the new way of selling. 5 psychological shifts that remove uncertainty, eliminate price resistance, and help top 1% sellers win without discounting or cheesy coupons. If you don't know what to say when buyers call you too expensive, 2026 will crush you. And listen, I know exactly how exhausting this market feels. Buyers are negotiating everything, and somehow the builder or the remodeler or the company down the street is beating you on price. And here's the most frustrating part. You know your product is better. You know that your services are a higher quality, but somehow buyers hesitate. They stall, they ghost, or they choose something cheaper. So if that's you, listen carefully. This isn't a price problem, it's a certainty problem. And if you don't fix it, no incentive, no coupon, no special financing in the world will save you. Now, why should you listen to me? I spent over 2 decades coaching sales pros and leaders just like you. I've trained thousands of sales pros across hundreds of builders and remodelers and high ticket, crazy expensive companies like Heston's that sell $700,000 mattresses, as well as the United States Army recruiters. So in every market cycle you can possibly imagine. But before we dive into each shift, let's talk about why it's so important to start this new year with a different strategy. See, here's the truth most people don't want to admit. Buyers didn't stop buying because of price. They stopped buying because of uncertainty. See, in every market, up or down, buyers still want to improve their life. Research proves that 80% of buyers will purchase within 6 to 9 months once they start shopping. The only question is, whom are they buying from? See, in strong markets, buyers don't need you, but in markets like this, they have to have you. They are overwhelmed. They've been professional home shoppers or professional home remodelers for themselves for months. They're confused, they're anxious, they're terrified of making the wrong decision. And when buyers are uncertain, they don't want information, they want you. They need a leader to take them to a place they won't go on their own. Which brings us to the new way of selling. Think of this as moving a buyer through 5 identity doors. You miss one door and resistance shows up later as price objections, negotiation, or ghosting. And by the way, I also teach this framework inside of the 5-4-3 factor conversion challenge. This is a 5-day, 1 hour a day live coaching experience. You're going to get the mindset, the language, and the scripts to stop negotiating, stop chasing, and start leading buyers to resolution. So if you want to master these 5 shifts at a deeper level, click the link below and join us. Now, let's walk through them one at a time. Here are the 5 shifts. Shift number 1, from discount to destiny. The old way says, hey, let me make this more affordable for you. See, that tells the buyer this decision is risky enough that I need to bribe you, or I need to con you, or I need to use some sort of gimmick. Here's the thing, you can't buy love because that creates buyer's remorse, that creates delays, and that creates renegotiations later. See, top performers, they do this instead. They sell the future. Basically, the core belief behind this shift is people don't commit to prices, they commit to futures. Before numbers ever come out, here's what you need to ask. If this works out perfectly, how does life look a year from now? Who are you becoming once this problem is solved? See, then I want you to reflect back like the sales warrior that I know you are. And this is what you're going to say. So, this isn't really about the house. This is about becoming a calmer parent, a confident provider, a stable family. See, once destiny is clear, price becomes a vehicle, not an obstacle. All right, shift number 2, from transaction to transformation. See, the old way of selling just needed you to talk about bedrooms and baths and square footage and features and benefits and the price. The problem with that is that creates comparison. And comparison done incorrectly creates hesitation. Hesitation creates negotiation. So the core belief behind this shift is very simple. Buyers don't buy products, they buy relief from who they no longer want to be. You see, every buyer is in some kind of transition or transformation from single to married, from married to a family, from chaos to stability, from poor to rich, from stress to peace, from temporary to permanent. Your job is to name the transition, to name the transformation. You need to let them know that, hey, most people who buy here aren't buying a home or buying a new kitchen or buying a new backyard. They're leaving something behind. Then I want you to ask, what are you done tolerating? What does staying put cost you emotionally? You see, sales pros, when staying the same hurts more than changing, movement becomes inevitable. All right, shift number 3, from features to identity. See, the old way of selling that's totally outdated, it's not your fault, it worked for last year, it's not gonna work for this year. And the old way says this, let me show you what's included. See, here's the problem. Features are interchangeable, but identity is not. So top 1% builders and remodeler sales warriors, they sell for the who. Who is this for? They turn the product into an identity container. Your core belief going forward is the strongest offers don't say what you get. They say, who are you here to become? So instead of, this kitchen has quartz countertops, this is what you're going to say instead. This is the kind of space where you actually want people to gather. So you must help the buyer see themselves inside the decision. So you want to ask them, who does this version of the home allow you to become? Or where does this fit in the life that you described earlier? See, when buyers see themselves inside the offer, then all of a sudden that price comparison completely dies. And here's the thing I want you to write down. People speak in words, but they think in pictures. And so if you're using your words to talk about the features to the price, well, that's immediately what they're picturing in their mind's eye. But if you're using words that evoke how they see themselves and their future self, their future identity container, that's exactly what they see as well. All right, shift number 4, from your story to certainty. See, buyers don't care about your past when they're uncertain about their future. The core belief here is very simple, and that's certainty doesn't come from information, it comes from leadership. There's only room for one professional in the room. Either they are the professional home shopper or you are the professional home seller. So this is what you should say. You've done enough research. My job now is to simplify this and tell you the truth. Tell them what not to do. Tell them where it doesn't make sense to make this investment in this specific area or where they're not going to be maximizing their budget. Be willing to lose the sale for resolution. Look, I know that's probably something that no one else has ever taught you. But the more you focus on winning the sale, the more you're going to lose the sale because it's going to create a concept called excess potential. It's going to create a resistance in the buyer. But the more you're focused on helping them achieve resolution and giving them the best sales experience ever had their entire life, you're going to win every time, even if that buyer is not right for you right now. And here's the thing, that paradox alone makes you irresistible. All right, shift number 5, from sale to experience. The old way says, I need to close this today. See, in this scenario, desperation is felt, not heard. When the sale matters too much, buyers pull away because they feel like they're pressured versus more of a purpose-driven approach. See, top 1% salespeople obsess over resolution, not just convincing everyone to choose them. The core belief from this shift is very simple. If you win the experience, the sale takes care of itself. So change how success is measured, not by contract signed, but by relief created, by clarity delivered, by apologies received. And the most important one that I measure my success by, and that's Jason, thank you for helping me figure this thing out. You have been patient with me. You have answered all my questions. You've done things that no one else has ever done for me. And I really appreciate that. If you start judging your success based on thank yous, I promise you, you will make more money you've ever made in your entire life. So say this to your customer. My goal today isn't to sell you anything that's not right for you. It's to help you leave here clear and at peace and completely resolved. We might be the best option for you, but we might not. But I promise you, within the next couple of hours, you're going to know exactly if we're going to be the right option for you, and so will I. That sentence alone, I promise you, will lower all the resistance by at least 99%. So here's the bottom line, warriors. If buyers are saying you're too expensive, it's not because of your price. It's because certainty was never built. And I believe when certainty is lost, all is lost. The new way of selling I shared today, it removes uncertainty before it becomes negotiation, objections, silence, or getting ghosted. So if you want to master this at a deep level, make sure to join my 543 Factor Conversion Challenge. Click the link below and join us. And if this video helped you, make sure to share it with someone who needs it and subscribe for more content just like this. This is Jason Forrest. Push yourself, become a better version of you.